into power. And by power, I'm talking 110, 220, all the way up to 480, or even gas. There are a lot of different power options on a lot of different vacs out there. Nick, touch a little bit about, I know if you've got less power, you're probably going to get less suction or less CFM. Are there any limitations to a smaller machine with less power coming in than, say, a larger machine?
You have your limitations to what you're able to do with a 110 volt machine. And when you require more power, that's when you start getting into larger 220 volt, 460 volt, single phase, 3-phase units. So, 110 volt is going to give you a pretty good range with smaller platform equipment. And then you have all of your additional options as your platform sizes start to grow. If you're running 30-inch platforms, but that power is not available, if it's not available to the grinder, that means you're probably running a propane grinder, which means you're going to start looking at a propane vacuum system. You have plenty of alternative power available: gasoline, propane, air-powered vacuums. But generally speaking, the more power you need, the more power you need to provide.
What are some of the things a contractor, either before every job site or once a week, once a quarter, however many hours they're using it, what are some of the things, Nick, you would recommend that a contractor look at in order to A, get the best performance out of his vac, and B, extend the life as long as possible?
The most important thing is for reduced exposure of dust to the operators and fellow tradespeople. So that's going to be the number one most important thing we need to look at. Beyond that, what's the importance of it? We want to extend diamond tooling life. So the better your vacuum system, the cleaner you can keep that floor, it's going to help extend your diamond tooling life. Minimize the amount of work that needs to be done in between each step. The cleaner that floor is throughout that process, there's that much less work you need to do after the fact. So you're going to keep the job flowing a little bit quicker. You're going to be more productive and cut down on labor. It's going to help extend the life of your other equipment by moving that dust out, like Josh touched on previous, when it comes to a large amount of dust bouncing around inside a shop blaster, that can shorten the life of certain components inside of there. So making sure you have a good powered vacuum for your application is going to help with exposure to operators, reduce diamond tooling cost, increase production, more profitable.
How do you respond to the contractor that says, I'm just going to go to Home Depot and buy a shop vac, it'll do the same thing? And I think those value propositions that you just laid out that's the answer to that question, that you get what you pay for, and it being able to have the right vac on a job site will pay for itself, and it's also a safety and a liability issue.